Greetings everybody. Hi, this is Tarot Lumination with your love and relationships report for 2017. Yep, it's the second time we're doing a batch or a playlist of love and relationship reports because it seems the interest is very high in that department. I was very reluctant earlier, but it seems that I'm subject to the market forces just like everybody else. And so here we go. I just want to give you this little overview of my perspectives on how I do the little readings and the reports, because it might not be for everybody that it's suitable. So I'm just giving you my own perspectives, okay? So when people come to Tarot Illumination, what I've discovered is that a lot of them are already very highly evolved in their own way. And they're just looking to go just a little bit further. So they come over here to Tarot Illumination, and now they started exploring love and relationship reports. And here we are again, June 2017. Now, when I do private readings and stuff, I have to usually sometimes bring up the astrology, and in which case, like a lighter approach would be looking at what they call a synastry type of relationship, where it's just, how do I get on with you? Okay, and how do you get on with me? What are the chances of us working out? Okay, that's great. That's just pretty much how everybody relates. But from my perspective, as your reader, what tends to happen is I start finding out very quickly that I have to go much deeper, in which case I would go towards a relationship type of chart reading, and I do the same thing here with the tarot. Okay, so that you understand, let me just make a little, I've got a doodle here ready to show you. From my perspective, okay, this is how a lot of people relate. Okay, there's you, okay, on the left, and there's the other on the right. And you love them, and you hope they love you. You're hoping you're going to get the green light from them, and you're radiating all your lovely lavender, beautiful, violet, loving, highest intentions to the other. And you're wondering, does this work or not? I don't know. I can't tell what's going on. So if you can't figure it out from there, then you end up coming to Tarot Illumination or someone like that and looking for like further, like, let's go deeper. And so when I look at relationships, I look at them like this, okay? I look at you, I look at the other, but I also look at the relationship. And from my perspective, the relationship has a completely unique identity of its own, okay? And that's where I focus the energy, okay? And so from my observation, in a very healthy relationship, both parties, you and the other, are deeply vested in the relationship, on the understanding that you are an owner, a caretaker, a steward of the relationship, and the other is the same. And what a lot of people are hoping for and looking for is that you have an equal match in the other, so that you're both equally vested in the relationship. Because by vesting in the relationship itself, you can start to enjoy the benefits of relating through the relationship as opposed to directly with each other. In other words, this part of the relationship starts to become redundant. How can I block that out better? Let's do it like this. This part of the relationship kind of becomes not obsolete, but it becomes secondary, because the way to relate in a healthy manner is to relate through the relationship, where you're constantly aware of the other, and the other is constantly aware of you, so that the traditional ways of relating become, like I was saying earlier, sort of obsolete or actually redundant, or can perhaps even become a source of self-undoing. So please understand, I come from this perspective, okay? So I just wanted you to know that. And what I'd like everybody to do is watch this video, okay, as well as your regular, like you would do for the general monthlies. Watch for your sun and your moon and your rising, but please also watch this introduction video, this one here, okay? Please watch this one as well, so that you have background to the rest of the readings and how they work. And then it might make more sense to you. And you'll see how it works out when I do the cards. Actually, let me do that right now. I should have done that earlier. Hold on. Let me just do it. I'm just going to make a doodle. Stay there, everybody. All right? Just bear with me. So when I do the spread, I call it a mini crucible. It's like this. It's just a very elementary mini crucible love spread. And I call it a crucible because the crucible is this shape. And the crucible represents the structure in which the relationship is conducted. Okay, it's actually a structure, like the relationship has a structure, and both you and the other have deliberately chosen to live in this dynamic and share your lives and energies together, where all the transmutations and transformational vibrational energy healing forces that occur in the context of relationship, above and beyond, like, oh, you're cool, you fit my profile. Oh, wow, you're cool, you fit my profile. Wow. Our parents will approve, or maybe not. And you've got the cool job and the money, and you're my trophy boy, and I'm your trophy. You're my trophy girl, and all that kind of stuff, which is wonderful. It's great to have all that. But I tend to go kind of to the root of the matter, deep into the soul aspects of things, where eventually, as probably most of you know, there can be these moments when, in the context of the relationship, inside the crucible, there can be some cataclysmic events which threaten the integrity and the structure of the crucible, okay? In other words, the relationship. And a lot of folks end up where the crucible explodes or cracks or breaks, where it's gone, okay? And that translates into a fucked up, screwed up relationship. It's gone, it's screwed up, it's over. Can you put the crucible back together? Can you put the relationship back together if the crucible is broken? That's where it gets a little awkward. However, when you maintain the crucible, when you maintain the integrity of the relationship, then both of you, both parties, have the opportunity to invest into each other, where you can intimate and you can separate, and you can intimate and you can separate in the most profound, long-term spiritual dynamics possible, but in the short term, like physically, purely, even sexually dynamic type energy fields, and all of that stuff. It's still just like a wave motion, but you're doing it in the context of the crucible, okay? Where you've got like a safe haven for this to occur, where you have both created this environment for this aspect of your own spiritual evolution to occur, in parallel with the spiritual evolution of your mate. Now, I'm not going to use, there's a lot of buzzwords out there for all that, like soulmates and twin flames and super whatever. I don't do any of that. It's just you and the other, okay? Really, really bare bones, stripped down, basic. So when you see the spreads coming up for your signs, it's just going to be these little cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So in this one, that's you. In this one is the other. In this one here, this is going deeper into you. Okay, and then over here, this is going deeper into the other. And this could be anything. Energies that you are radiating that you don't know. Fears, hopes, ambitions. Could be anything. And over here is the status of the relationship itself. Okay, that is the status. Okay, that's what we're looking at here in June. And over here is like where things seem to be heading in the dynamics of the relationship. Is it healthy? Is it active? Is it neutral? Is it stagnant? Whatever's going on, we're going to find out. That's the whole point of the reading. Duh. All right. So let's put this back together. Okay. So you can see that, so that you understand. So this is the crucible. This is the relationship. There's you and there's the other vested in the relationship. And where's my little front cover picture? I wanted to show you the front cover picture again. Where is that? I thought I just screwed up. I screwed up. Anyway, I think you get it. I've talked enough. Please watch this video. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising. And thank you for coming to a little tarot illumination, okay? The love relationship playlist for June 2017, okay? See ya. See ya. All right?